Hello, I'd like to welcome you to SEDN 658, Early Literacy 2. So this class is going to start out building upon the things that you learned in Early Literacy 1. My name is Dr. Susan Shapiro. I'm going to be your professor for this semester. Welcome to the class. So this class is really an exploration of how children learn reading in the early years in elementary school, kindergarten through second grade. You're going to be learning about a lot of different reading strategies, how to tell what learning issues children have, and once you learn what the issues are, how to help them become successful readers. The way that we're going to do this is through weekly assignments and readings and videos that are going to tell you different strategies to use in the classroom. We have two major assignments in this class. One is the midterm administration, in which you're going to be working with a child, kindergarten through second grade, and you're going to be administering an assessment called an IRI. So my suggestion to you is right off the bat, find a child, kindergarten through second grade, that you're going to be working with for this assessment. If you don't have the one because you're not teaching that grade, think about friends' children, think about other classrooms. Really, it's going to be up to you to find this child, so start looking right away. In that midterm assessment, you're going to be working with them and finding out what difficulties they have in reading. You're going to build upon that for your final. And the final is going to be a lesson plan that's going to be built on the problems that you saw in that beginning early assessment in reading. And that's going to be something where you're going to bring in all the different readings that you've done in this class, all the different discussions that you've had in this class to do this last accumulating assignment that's going to start to build and let us know how you will handle children with reading issues and what strategies you'll use. This is a great precursor to taking the EdTPA, where you're going to be having to build 3 of these lessons. So I want to welcome you to the class, and I look forward to seeing all the work and insights that you have this semester. Because this is an online class, one of the challenges is to create a community of learners. And one of the ways that we work to create this community is through an online discussion board. So a lot of the discussion boards are going to be the type that you're used to. You're going to see a prompt and you're going to write a response and then write a response to your classmates. But some of these are going to be online video discussion boards, where you get a chance to talk to the other people in your class, they get a chance to see you and verbally respond as well. So it's a really nice way to start to create community and for you to start to learn from each other. I also respond via video as well. Some of you might find this a bit challenging at first, but I assure you, just keep going with it. There'll be some instructions on how to do it. And after a while, it'll just be a natural, fun thing to do. I'm going to ask you not to upload links, so please try to use the Record in Canvas option. If you have problems with this, please be sure to contact Canvas support. They are terrific. Now, not only are we going to be doing discussion boards this way, we're also going to be doing discussions and sample lessons when we do weekly responses. So sometimes when you have those weekly homework responses, you'll be writing papers. And sometimes you'll be doing different things via video. Some of those may be teaching a lesson or getting a chance to talk to each other about ideas. Now, because we're working hard to create a community of learners, I'm going to ask you to make sure that you follow the rubrics. They're going to be very clear about how often you should post, how you should post. I'm also going to be very clear about the closing dates of all the discussion boards and homework. Discussion boards will close on the day that they are due because the discussion's over. There's nothing more to add. For homework assignments, you may get a little bit more time, but please, especially on the video components of these, please try to post when required and as often as possible so you can be part of this community. One of the things that's going to be important in this class is that you submit all original work. So plagiarism is a no-no in this class. Take a look at the video in Module 0 or Module 1 in the plagiarism quiz to find out what plagiarizing means. But I'll tell you what it means. There is no submission of anything that you found on a website or you found in somebody else's work or on any site that might generate a paper for you. One of the ways that you can be sure that you're correctly quoting and using APA format, which is a great way to avoid plagiarism, is by the Turnitin app that's associated and turned on in everything you submit via Canvas. If there's an issue with plagiarism, a red flag will come up letting you know that you've plagiarized. Just so you know, if that red flag does come up, you will not only fail the assignment, but you will fail the entire course, no questions asked. So it's extremely serious in this class and in every other class that all of the work, lesson plans, responses, everything is done only for this class, no other. My aim as a professor is for you to be successful, not just in this class, but successful in the field. And I want you to learn something in this class. The feedback that I give you usually is in-depth and lets you know how you're doing in the class. I try to be transparent when I'm grading, so there are rubrics attached to every assignment that you will receive. Make sure you follow these rubrics, as well as the prompts on each one of the assignments. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I can be reached at susan.shapiro16@toro.edu. I also am happy to set up a Zoom meeting, which is an online meeting done in real time, where we can share screens and I can discuss any issues you may have. Please know that if you are not able to submit your assignments in on time, there will be a second due date listed, which is the absolute closing date. You will not be allowed to turn in any assignment after that date is closed. But you should be submitting all of your assignments by the required due dates. You will lose points for each day that your assignment's not turned in. So please make sure you post your assignments in on time and follow that rubric.